Today we're going to share with you guys the top 5 things that we've been asked over and over again as we get ready to leave the country. So here we go. Alright, so if any of you guys have left out of the country, you know that everyone starts asking questions. And you know, we've heard a couple of them a bunch of times, and I think it's kind of cool, and I think we're going to share them with you guys because I'm sure you're just as curious as everyone else as to why it is we are leaving the country. We have some great answers for you here today. The number one question that we get asked is, what inspired that? Why are you going to Europe? And it's actually kind of a combination of things. If you've been watching my channel, you know a big part of the balance that I'm trying to find in my life is getting out there and exploring. One of the key elements to both me and Sierra's life is that it's really important that we take the time to explore the world around us and meet and connect with new people and cultures. So we've been looking for flights on and off, and we were able to find a super cheap flight, and this really inspired us to go ahead and make that leap. We bought the tickets, and then we've done the work to get towards it, and that leads us into some of our other questions. Number 2, where did you find that flight? Alright, so I made a video about this. It's called How to Find Cheap Flights with Google Flights. You can take a look at it on my YouTube channel, Taylor Your Life, and we can show you exactly how we got tickets to London for $160 there, and a ticket back from Paris for just over $170. And flights in between the cities where we're going to be spending most of our time in Prague are super cheap once you get into Europe. There's some interesting travel things that we have found that have been inspired some really great YouTubers out there, The Way Away, The Endless Adventure, and Walter's World. Thank you guys so much for the tips. Number 3 question that we get asked all the time, where are you going? So, we're doing a pretty basic tour of Europe. I think it's definitely like the starter pack. We're taking 12 days and we're flying into London, over to Prague in the Czech Republic where we're spending a majority of our time, and then we're flying out of Paris when we're going to spend a couple of days there. When we're in the Czech Republic, we hope to take a day trip. We don't know where we're going yet. We don't know if we're going to Český Krumlov or if we're going to be going to Kutná Hora. There's a couple of cool places in Czech Republic that we're looking to check out, and I can't wait to share them with you guys. The next question I get is, how can you afford that? Or it must be nice that you guys can afford to go to Europe. Alright, this is a great question that we get asked all the time leading up to this trip. We're not rich. We're definitely not travel Europe when we want to rich, but we've done things consistently over the last several months to save ourselves enough money to where we feel comfortable taking a trip like this. 1, and 2, we're definitely not living in luxury accommodations for this trip. We're checking out some Airbnbs where we have our own apartment with Wi-Fi and those kinds of things, and we're generally getting them between $50 and $80 a night, which is very cheap. And luckily, Sierra has a friend in London that's helping to stave off a few nights worth of rent while we are in London. So no, we aren't exceptionally rich to afford this trip. We did buy the tickets, and it's forced us to make the financial decisions in the meantime to make us feel better about taking the trip to Europe. Great questions. I've got lots of videos. You can go back and look on any of my Wealth Wednesday videos, and I can explain to you guys some of the things that we're doing to save money every day with our family. The last question that I get is, are you taking the kids, or what about the kids? Guys, this is probably the most difficult question I have to answer. I turn 30 years old next month, and I've never done anything like this in my life. I've never spent this kind of time away from my kids. This is a 12-day vacation for me, and it's really hard to say something like that. I don't feel like it's truly selfish, and if you guys are out there and you have kids, you understand what I'm talking about. It's so hard to leave them for any period of time, and I'll tell you what, I have a plan and a backup plan and a backup plan to the backup plan with schedules and itineraries written out to make sure that my kids are taken care of while I'm gone. It's very difficult to leave them, but I know that this experience is going to be great, and we're hoping to prove that we can do it, and hopefully next time we can take the kids with us. I think it'd be such a great opportunity for us to share that experience with them. Extra bonus question for you guys. We get it all the time. Are you worried about being robbed or pickpocketed? No, I feel like it's going to be pretty safe in Europe. I feel like I'm going to be feeling a lot safer walking around places like London, Prague, in the Czech Republic, and Paris than I would be if I was walking in downtown Chicago or New York. We are taking the proper precautions. I have some things in my packing video that I'm going to share with you guys. Some great tips again from some of those travel bloggers that I've mentioned. So, in summation, those are the top 5 things that we've been asked as we're preparing to leave for our trip to Europe. I hope that is helpful to you guys. Hopefully it inspires you guys to go ahead and make the leap and take that big trip that you've been waiting on. Just buy the tickets. This is Taylor with Taylor Your Life. If you like these videos, make sure to share, like or subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support as we grow a group of people that want to live outside their 9 to 5 and explore and accomplish their financial and fitness goals. We'll talk to you guys later.